Hello and welcome back, viewers. You're watching Newsx. I'm Kriti Mehta. We're on top of the Iran situation as of now. Iran's supreme leader Ayatollah Ali Khamenei, he was killed after what is being described as the most ambitious joint US-Israeli attack on Iranian targets in decades. The 86-year-old was reportedly killed in his office in Tehran in the early hours of Saturday following a coordinated strikes by the US and Israel. US President Donald Trump said in a post on X that Khamenei's death represents what he called the single greatest chance for the Iranian people to take back their country. Meanwhile, in retaliation, the Islamic Revolutionary Guard Corps has warned that what it describes as the most ferocious offensive operation in the history of the Islamic Republic's armed forces will begin at any moment, targeting Israel and US bases in the region. In fact, US President Donald Trump has now shared a new post on his Truth Social account warning Iran. Trump has written, and I quote, "Iran just stated that they are going to hit very hard today, harder than they have ever hit before. They better not do that. However, because if they do, we will hit them with a force that has never been seen before." Thank you for your attention to the matter. Donald J. Trump. We're now joined in the discussion by Muhammad Ahmed Kazmi, expert on West Asian affairs. We also have Amar Mustakhan, senior journalist from Balochistan. We have Karodi Singh, foreign affairs expert. We have retired Lieutenant Colonel Himmani Singh, defense expert, joining us in the discussion here. I thank all my guests for joining us. I will first, in fact, go to retired Lieutenant Colonel Himmani Singh. Lieutenant, how do you view the situation as of now? Trump has also put out that post on his Truth Social, warning against any retaliation. But retaliations, we are seeing the entire Middle East and the Gulf states have been shaken off as of now. All these countries, whether UAE or Qatar or Bahrain, are reporting strikes and plumes of smoke are evident even from the visuals on our screens.
Good morning, Kriti, Jai Hind, Vande Mataram. See, these are the most volatile hours in the modern history where the Titan has fallen. Khamenei was not just a political leader, he was also a religious leader for all the Shias across the world. So the impact is that IRGC is now blinded in rage, and the suicidal missions, they will start at a very, very larger scale. We've seen even the Iraq, paramilitary forces have vowed that they are going to take revenge. The entire Middle East is a burning pot as of now. We've seen from, Burj Khalifa to Kuwait, everywhere, the missiles and the drones are just being barraged. So there is a lot of chaos which is happening. But see, my point is, okay, fine, you have killed Khamenei. What next? If this way regime change happen, do they bring stability for the people of Iraq? Or it is another chaos like what we had witnessed in Iraq earlier? And Iran is again on the same point. Raja Pahlavi is giving his statements. Donald Trump is giving his warnings and statements from Toral side. It's a total victory of freedom. And they're calling it as a, end of terror regime. But for Iranian people, it may not have been a terror regime. The most pressing question was, because of these sanctions, the Iran economy was systematically on the verge of collapse. And that was done for a very long time. So somewhere even America is responsible for whatever chaos is happening in the entire Middle East. See, you can finish Khamenei, but it is an ideological factor that you have to fight. And we have seen in India, there are a lot of protests in Srinagar, in Lucknow, wherever we have this Shia majority. The crisis is much more. People are stuck at airports. All the airspaces are closed. Now, how they are going to take care of the people who are actually stranded? So I think crisis is much more. UNSC is calling for a meeting today, but who is listening to UNSC? It is already divided. Guterres is saying something else. The American people, who are there representing their country, they are saying something else. It is we can call it a clear violation and law order, whatever. But the thing is, the entire world is on a threshold of crisis. So how we navigate this is a big problem, because decapitation is not a strategy, it is a gamble. So how this gamble turns out, because Dubai is running, it was supposed to be one of the most safest place on earth. Kuwait never wanted to get into it, but because they have US base, they are getting targeted. So I think
Mr. Kazmi, does this level of decapitation actually open any openings for a political change, or whatever the leadership is left behind Khamenei, do you think they are going to close in the ranks?
Thank you very much for taking me on your show. First of all, we should remember 2 days back, Foreign Minister Abbas Araghchi said that if one leader goes, it does not mean the system will fall. We have several layers of leadership in politics, in religious and military sphere. So system will not fall. And I hope by this evening nomination of a successor will also come announced, and no, that is not going to happen. What Trump is wishing or willing to see, I see a huge crisis. Now Israel has to face lots of attacks, what it has seen since yesterday noon till today morning. Sixth wave of attacks, missile attacks, and I expect that things will worsen. Houthi Ansarullah of Yemen, they announced to close down Bab al-Mandab, Red Sea, and already Strait of Hormuz is already closed. So the whole world has to face the result, the crisis, and everybody has to lose. You will see the rise in oil prices. You will see the crisis of. I remember when June 2025, this crisis was there, American and Israeli attacks. They also prepared, they extended the missile capacity range to 3,500 kilometers. Target, if necessary, they will target, they announced Diego Garcia. So they are not going to get a regime change, but they will face more and more very harsh responses.
Mr. Mustakhan, journalist from Balochistan, is also there with us. Mr. Mustakhan, where are Russia and China in this? They've issued strong condemnation, but are we likely to see them help Tehran with weapons, intelligence, or diplomatic cover? And how does that change the situation for Washington and Tel Aviv?
Okay, thank you so much. Namaskar. My name is Amar Mustakhan. So, you see, the thing is, Israel has always been the tail that wags the dog. This is very popular in America, where I live now, that Israel is the proverbial tail that wags the dog. And the way the United States is behaving, it has put all the laws, UN conventions, everything to the winds, and President Trump himself has become an international gangster and a bandit, going and raiding Nicolas Maduro's, snatching him from inside his bedroom along with his spouse, and now launching this unnecessary war in Iran. You see, I'm secular. I don't believe that religious people should be in politics or in power. But this is not the duty of the Americans to take democracy on B-52 bombers. They have failed miserably in the past in doing so, and they will again fail in this. And the problem is, with these kind of drastic actions, what we see is the growth of extremism. And President Trump should remember that on his soil, on America, there are about 1.8 million Shias, at least. And 5%, 10% of them are definitely very extremist. So what Mr. President Trump is doing is he is playing with fire. This is not going to. I will tell you one thing. I have to be very honest. My people in the Baluch people I am a Baluch, and my people in Iran are quite happy because the Ayatollahs had been very cruel towards them. But this is my thing is we cannot, you see, be happy with these kind of measures where the regime change comes from outside. And you know what they are doing? They have given this contract of regime change in Afghanistan to their entire army in Pakistan. And that is a very dangerous thing that is happening. As you know, Pakistan is indiscriminately bombing Afghanistan civilian areas, killing their women and children, just like America is doing with Iran. You know that in the area called Hormozgan, many children, girls, students were killed by the US bombing. It is very tragic. I really wish there should have been a change within Iran, no doubt, but it should have happened from within, not from outside. Thank you.
All right, sure. Thanks very much. Do stay on with me.